Anyways, prepare to be pink-pilled, which is like the only thing that I can really even call like my theory that I'm about to explain to you right now is pink-pilled, okay? So like, and you know, most people would probably assume that like doing sex work is like like the last option, a long line of options, and that the people that do sex work are only doing so because like we're just like fundamentally broken people who aren't capable of doing anything else. Jobs are stupid and suck. I will tell you with absolute sureness that at least once a day I speak with somebody or interact with somebody in some way that it's like, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Who tied your shoes this morning? And these are the respectable people of the world, the doctors, the lawyers, the, you know, engineers, politicians, blah, 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 the people with disposable money to be blowing on sex workers, you know? And I, as a dirty, rotten whore, I'm looking at them and being like, who the fuck raised you? And once, you know, you see this enough, not only does it, you know, validate you and yourself and your self-confidence of, hey, I'm not a bad fucking person just because I suck dick for a living. But it also makes you wake up and realize that also I should not be fucking around for free. And I think that more women need to assign more value to their sexuality, sheerly because of how pants-shittingly stupid the men that they are married to literally are. Like, what the fuck? Like, oh my God. Like, you know, literally every negative thing that you could say that is a direct result of being a prostitute or being victimized by these wonderful men you call your husbands, brothers, blah, 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 because our clients are literally everybody. Okay, again, not our fault. That other people are shitty. You know, you could be walking down the street tomorrow and, you know, in a good affluent area or whatever. I'm just making this up off the top of my head. Say somebody fucking scams you. Should you not be allowed to walk down the street anymore because somebody else was shitty? No. In any other reasonable situation, if you got like mugged, the bad guy in that situation would be the person that mugged you. And the same applies to sex work. The people that victimize sex workers are the bad ones, not the sex workers themselves. Dude, like, you know, and also another negative thing that you could say about sex work is like, well, what if somebody finds out? You know, you'll never be able to get a regular job, or you could lose your job, or how would your parents feel? Again, stigma, not our fault. It's not a reflection of what we're doing. It's more of a reflection of how you view what we're doing, which I will remind you, sex work is different than sex trafficking. And, you know, sex work, comparing sex work to sex trafficking is like comparing, you know, your job to actual slavery. You know, like you volunteer to go to work at your job every day. If somebody was a slave, then they would have no choice in the matter. That's the same difference in, you know, consensual sex work and sex trafficking, okay? And again, sex trafficking should be a crime. Having people as slaves should be a crime. And, you know, they are. But that doesn't reflect on what I'm doing with my own body that is not harmful and is completely consensual. You know? So, like, really, literally, the most important and damning consequences of being a sex worker are directly related to just society not willing to maybe re-examine their views on it and be like, hey, that actually isn't like a inherently terrible, evil thing, and they base their opinions about it off of that. But if you can see around that, I think that a lot of the problems that you could argue are come along with sex workers and sex work would just go away.